Hello students, how are you doing? It's good to see you virtually from the camera window and connect with you on the academic classes from the university. This is your Professor Varun Shenoy again signing in for a very important class on placement training or employability training, placement support, assistance, whatever would you like to call it. So today's class will be discussed on personal introduction elements to be verbally quoted by a student candidate in the interview table or in an interview meeting. So basically, in any professional interview, these are the set of points which a student must be able to introduce himself or herself in any meeting, interview, or any public sphere. The major goal of any education degree is to instill confidence in learner. So in an interview, when this question comes, the first question from the interviewer is, Mr. X or Miss Y, can you please explain yourselves in few words? So you should be expecting that question, waiting to answer. So most of the students are confused as to how to begin or how to start about when this question is asked, please introduce yourselves in few words by the interviewer or the speaker or the moderator. But the my experience and my research has brought to you five step five step approach to introduce yourselves in few words. The first and the foremost thing is, of course, the name. So, my name is X or my name is Varun Shenoy. The second thing is native place. So, as I explain you this 5 point approach, please write it down somewhere. So, whenever the interviewer is asking you, please explain yourself in few words, or could you please introduce yourself, you have to use this. Name, second one is native place. I am Varun Shenoy from Mangalore, Karnataka. Okay, name, place. Third one is education. Here you have to be little mindful and observed because when it comes to education you are explaining, it depends whether you are a student studying pre-graduate or you are giving the interview post writing your final exams to the company. Those interviews that happen before you graduate is given for internships in the campus and final campus placement. So when you are studying the course, you must ensure that you are quoting the course, the college, and the university you are studying. I am Varun Shenoy from Mangalore, Karnataka. I am currently pursuing my BBA from College of Management and Commerce, Srinivas University. I am currently pursuing my BCA from College of Computers and Information Sciences, Srinivas University. So, this is the explanation regarding education you have to give when you are pursuing your degree in the college and giving interview for final campus placements and internships. Let us say that you are giving your interview post completion of your graduation in the office of the company. You have to say that I finished my graduation in business management in College of Management and Commerce, Srinivas University. I completed my BBA in College of Management and Commerce, Srinivas University, Pandeshwar. So, present tense and past tense in telling the education component is very useful. Fourth important point is about your family, my dear students or graduates. So, I am Varun Shinoy from Mangalore, Karnataka. I am currently pursuing my BBA from College of Management and Commerce, Srinivas University, Pandeshwar. When it comes to my family, I have my mother who is a homemaker. I have my father who is a banker. So you can also inform the interviewer if anyone is deceased. For example, if you don't have father, do not mention. I have a mother, that's enough. And when it comes to both are deceased, you have to be emotionally strong and say that currently I am under care of Mr. So and so, my uncle. I'm currently under, that's more than sufficient. So you do not uh, need to explain more about your siblings. If you have one or one sibling, just mention it. But if you have a large family with two or three siblings, just father and mother explanation is more than enough. Okay. And the fifth one is most important thing is called as professional hobbies. So this is the most important thing which I have been telling to all my students who are now working in industries throughout my class that you have to look beyond your personal hobbies. Now let me break down to you as an individual, as a human, based on your interest, you have hobbies like cooking, gardening, or maybe stamp collecting, so on and so forth. But my dear student, that hobby must have mentally empowered you and made you happy for professional life where you are introducing yourself. You should tend to have certain professional hobbies. So my professional hobbies include keeping abreast about new technologies that have entered to the market, keeping a focus on the share market index, or I am a active member of Toastmasters International. I am part of Business Networking Club. I conduct social responsibility. I conduct public speaking, right? So you should try to come up with professional hobbies that matches you into the professional space. So once you are coming from LKG till your degree level or maybe your postgraduate level, you are on the care of your parents, your friends, your academic professors. But when you go to the industry, they are looking into certain traits and qualities that they feel can match you in their culture and they can advance you salary or payment. So pretty simple. If you are favorite, if you mention your favorite hobby is gardening, okay, that is developing garden and ensure you're sowing seeds and maintaining it. Would you get a job in, let's say, Oracle? Oracle is a IT company, so you say that my job is gardening. My hobbies are gardening. Would you think Infosys is going to employ you? But when you say that my hobbies involve keeping abreast about new technologies that is coming in the market, then definitely yes, they'll give it a thought and they'll ask you a counter question. What sort of technologies? So you got to say about new Android that is in the market, new technologies in banking industry. So whichever industry which suits you and the job is suited for. Okay. So if you are in banking, you can say that my jobs involve the new currencies across the world or digital currencies. So the banking interview can think that okay, I can look for a possible kind of an chance for this guy. So please develop your professional hobbies is the summary of this talk. So, my dear friends, the 5 point approach for introducing yourself professionally in the interview involves your name, your place, your education, your family, and your professional hobbies. So, I will do a small demo here. So, Hi there, I'm Varun Shenoy from Mangalore, Karnataka, currently pursuing BCA from College of Computer and Information Sciences from Srinivas University, Mangalore. When it comes to my family, I have a mother who is a homemaker, my father is a banker, and my professional hobbies include keeping a focus on the stock market indices, participating in management festivals, and keeping the new automobiles that's coming to the automobile market and which can make an impact in the world. So here I am. So please use this 5 point approach to introduce yourself so that you can build confidence among you. And please practice this 5 point approach of mine with your friends. Then also with your in against you can also talk to you on the mirror. Mhm. Or else you can explain or practice and record it in your phone or a recorder and listen to yourself and practice it until you get it right. Once you come to my class in the physical college, I think I will solve the problem and everyone can get a control. With this, I sign you off with Professor Varun's 5 point approach in introducing yourselves in meetings or interviews. Stay safe and all the best, and see you soon. Bye.